The 30s and 40s. Two photographs illustrate how it all began. A shy young couple, sporting new coats, smile happily in front of a gate. 6 years later, 1947, a photo of a football team in front of an industrial shed. They were the craftsmen and employees of the Angelo Molteni furniture making company, founded a few years earlier in 1934. The 50s. The first industrial machines arrived from Germany to manufacture more and better. The sawmill and shearing department had been in-house since 1952. Total control of the supply chain from tree trunk to finished item. An international competition, the Selettiva di Cantù, brought designers and manufacturers together, anticipating partnerships between designers and craftsmen. This led to the first prototypes of modern furniture. The 60s. After the machine revolution, the style challenge. Manufacturers joined forces to attract the world to Milan. And Angelo Molteni was among the 14 founders of the first Salone del Mobile, 1961. Modern furniture made its debut. In 1968, in 6 or 7 months, production was turned around. Goodbye classics, hello architects and modern design. The 70s. 1975 marked a watershed. The first numerically controlled machines and punch cards for machining wood were the hardware. The automation that came together with the software, people, with the names and surnames of designers and architects. Icons were created. Modulo 3, Monk, Mob, Mount, 505. They sound like an encrypted protocol, but were actually an industrial, cultural and design program. Modulo 3, designed by Bob Norda and Franco Mirenzi, was an anodized aluminium joint that connected two worktops, a beautiful, rational and intelligent desk, to their storage units. It was produced by Unifor M3, which became Unifor in 1974. An important job in 1975 when IBM placed an order for 1,300 desks for their Mount Pleasant headquarters in the state of New York. The 80s. Unforgettable years indeed. The family was expanding. Dada took its place at table. All that was missing was the kitchen. The 80s were only just beginning, but things were gathering pace, full of hope and promise. Luca Meda, determined and creative, brought his close friend Aldo Rossi to Brianza. And the world looked on, intrigued. Would they be great classics? The 90s. Piroscafo, a steamship, was the perfect metaphor for the 1990s. Ploughing its way across the oceans, it symbolized the era of globalization. On the way back to Samarkand, old-fashioned words re-emerged. Acknowledgement, specialization, flexibility, large numbers. And new paradigms, minimalism, sustainability, alternative materials, wireless. The phrase "less is more" acquired new connotations. Shh! Silence. Listen to the designs. 2000. A long stretch with a few obstacles and numerous challenges from 1934 to today, and the feeling that it is never enough. No, expertise is no longer enough. 4 companies, great architects, a group. – 2010. To celebrate its 80-year history of design and innovation, in 2015 the company inaugurated a museum in its headquarters in Giussano, northern Italy. It is the Molteni Museum, designed by Jasper Morrison. On show are 48 iconic products and prototypes. New items, great classics and unique pieces have now emerged from their museum cases to be installed and enjoyed inside people's homes. They belong to the Heritage Collection, re-editions of pieces by great designers, from Joe Ponti to Verna Blase, from Yasuhiko Ito to Tobias Scarpa. A project that has brought the work of the great 20th century maestro back under the spotlight, thanks to an exclusive agreement signed with Ponti's heirs, a re-edition of a collection that includes furniture and accessories designed between 1935 and the 1970s. Molteni have also renovated their industrial compound. The archives, which house its cultural heritage. Spazio Q&M, designed by Patricia Urquiola, an installation focusing on quality. And Glass Cube, designed by Ron Gillard, which reinterprets great classics as well as contemporary pieces, the company's DNA. A cube within a cube, an unexpected space for art, houses photographic projects commissioned by M&C, the group's magazine. The Belgian architect and designer Vincent van Duysen, the Molteni and Dada Brands art director since 2016, has brought his Northern European imprint, his minimalist rigour with a Mediterranean flavour and a great passion for Italy, perfect for coordinating the two companies' image and retail concept. The Trama collection expands the range of textiles and accessories by Marta Ferri and includes two proposals in cooperation with Danish textile experts Kvadrat. 2020, over 90 countries, a far-reaching and consolidated distribution network in Italy, and a constantly expanding international network with more than 700 sales outlets. This is Molteni & round the world, with over 60 flagship stores in major cities. Dubai, Miami, Los Angeles, Seoul are the most recent spaces to interpret the brand's philosophy, and more are planned for 2020. But the real conquest is the community, inside and out. The local area plus new markets, words and images. Communication. Reputation and social responsibility. In a word, every day and in every detail, a magnificent obsession. Quality.